The secret Spain fears about Leonor. The lights inside the Palacio de Oriente never truly go dark. They dim, they soften, they wait. A young woman stands beneath centuries of stone and expectation, her posture rehearsed long before her voice was. The uniforms, the flags, the silence, none of it is ceremonial excess. It is continuity made visible. Spain has lived with this ritual for generations. The calm exterior, the careful smiles, the sense that the crown endures because it has learned how to absorb pressure without cracking. But with Princess Leonor of Spain, something has shifted. Quietly, almost imperceptibly. For Princess Leonor of Spain, the greatest threat to the crown is not scandal, rebellion, or time. It is the one truth Spain dares not speak aloud. Spain is a constitutional monarchy that survives not on affection, but on acceptance. The crown does not rule. It reassures. It stabilizes. It stands above politics precisely because it must never appear uncertain. Continuity is not abstract here, it is embodied in visible presence. In posture, in restraint, in the absence of surprise. Every generation of the Spanish monarchy has learned the same lesson: the institution outlives the individual only if the individual disappears into the role. Desire is negotiable, duty is not. Leonor was raised inside that understanding. Educated not merely to govern one day, but to symbolize something older than herself. The crown does not ask who you are. It asks whether you can carry what came before without reshaping it. And yet, this is where the unease begins. Because Spain has seen what happens when the line between private life and institutional role becomes unstable. Memory here is long, forgiveness is not. At first, the public saw only reassurance. A young heir fluent in languages, disciplined in appearance, careful in speech. International observers nodded approvingly. In Washington, continuity is currency. In London, symbolism is survival. In Ottawa and Canberra, stability is the export they quietly monitor. In Berlin, legitimacy is measured in predictability. And predictability is the one thing institutions demand above all else. But beneath that surface calm sits a structural anxiety. One that no press release addresses. One that no ceremony can fully silence. At minute 2, the question shifts. What if the danger to the crown is not external pressure, but internal truth? Spain's monarchy is not sustained by power. It is sustained by agreement. A collective decision to believe that this institution still serves the nation's identity. National identity is woven into these rituals. Change them too quickly, and the thread snaps. Leonor represents the first full heir of a post-crisis monarchy. She did not inherit unquestioned reverence. She inherited conditional trust, and conditions are fragile things. Her every appearance is measured not for charisma, but for alignment. Does she embody continuity, or merely competence? Does she disappear into the role, or does the role bend subtly around her? These questions are never asked aloud. That is the rule, because once spoken, they demand answers. At minute 5, the phrase returns, heavier now. Spain does not fear Leonor herself. It fears what she represents. A generational moment where the monarchy must prove that it can still demand sacrifice without saying the word. That it can still shape a life without appearing to control it. This is the living thread of continuity. And it is under strain. Every modern monarchy faces the same contradiction. To survive, it must modernize; to remain legitimate, it must appear timeless. Move too slowly, and relevance fades. Move too fast, and authority dissolves. Leonor stands precisely at that fault line. There are things deliberately left unspoken, decisions deferred, signals softened. The institution manages visibility the way engineers manage stress, by distributing it, hiding fractures before they spread. By minute 8, the deeper mystery emerges. What happens when the institution's need for silence collides with a generation raised in transparency? Spain's monarchy cannot publicly